Here we go again.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, good. We have people joining in as I speak. Hello, Debbie here. Yes.
Oh.
I just emailed to you guys. I just saw that was a request, so I just sent it to Randy. Okay, all right. You bet. Come and join us.
It's because you can't get it closer.
All right. Things are starting to develop. Got a few more joining us. Dan, do you want to show us your picture?
Somehow we got in safe
Yes.
driving mode.
Done speaking.
Okay.
They might want to.
Good, we're here.
Okay, things are happening. I'm going to reply to a couple additional people here real quick. Eldon, you made it.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Good. Dan, are you able to open your video to bring the picture?
Can you hear me responding now?
I can hear your voice. I'd like to see your face.
I don't know how to do that.
Ah, well, if you move your cursor down to the lower left-hand side, you'll see a camera and that will say video. And you can click on that and that'll show us your picture.
I clicked on start video and it says failed to start video camera. Please select another video
Aw.
camera in setting.
Okay,
I
well,
may not have one.
all right. Well, no worries. We still have a few more people joining us because this is terrific, you guys. How are the Ludwigs today? I've got you, you're muted, so you couldn't answer me. That was mean, huh? Ask you a question and you're silent.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out how to unmute.
She can't hear.
Okay. You know what? This is a learning curve that we're all working on. This is the first time we've actually implemented Zoom conference meetings prior to an international trip. So we're all on the process, the learning process here. And now what I'm going to do is ask you to mute yourselves. And it's 1:32. So I'd like to go ahead and start our meeting. My goal is to complete our meeting within 1 hour. I'd like to introduce myself to you. My name is Debbie Stewart. I am the FWSA Ski Association volunteer elected Vice President of International Travel. I would like to introduce you to Gloria Romina, who is on our international travel team. She is also our past president, and I'd like her to unmute and say hello.
Hello.
We've
Yes,
got a
I've
few-
been working with Debbie actually on several other trips. It's been a while because I was president of the Ski Association and had some medical issues, so I wasn't able to participate in the international trips. Plus COVID got in the way. So,
Yes,
but I'm back to work on travel.
and I'm delighted. I would like to let you know that this meeting is being recorded. So we will conduct ourselves professionally, avoiding any political and or religious content in our conversations. Gloria will be monitoring the chat box. I have asked every one of you to mute yourselves with the exception of the two of us. And if you have questions or comments that would like to be addressed, please use the chat box on the lower right hand bar. There's 3 little dots. And then at the top of, if you click on the 3 dots, you scroll up and that's where the chat box is located. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Thank you very much for participating and joining us in our Zoom #1, second version of Zoom #1 for our international ski and adventure trip for 2023. We still have a few more people joining us. What I'd like to do on this particular session is to give you basically a complete overview of the Zermatt Ski Week and Costa del Sol and Mallorca extension trip. Group travel is different than FIT travel, free independent travel. So what I mean by that is everything that we organize is planned for a group. We strive to meet everyone's needs, but the decisions, where we're going, how we function, what we're doing, basically are based on our contractual agreement with our tour operator, who contracts with the European vendors, and all of those arrangements are made based on group travel. And I know I've had many conversations with several of you about the various details, the what ifs. I want to do this. How can we make that work? And we strive really, really hard to address and successfully accomplish some of the requests that are separate and different or in addition to the actual group arrangements. How do you like my background, you guys? That's the Matterhorn. Yeah. Our group travel, group air transportation is going to go like this. Our group flights are based out of San Francisco or LAX. If you have purchased group air, or like Craig and your wife, we're making special individual arrangements for you, then you will be receiving an electronic ticket included in a packet that's going to be mailed to you prior to departure. Let me address one other person who just sent me another email, so just hang tight real quick. See if we can get them to join us. Okay, so the individual air bookings for you, that will be included in this packet. Those of you that have made your own air transportation arrangements, but you're planning on taking the Far West group bus from Zurich to our destination, if you have any sort of delay, any cancellation, any deviation to the original itinerary that you forwarded to me, it's imperative that you send that change to me. And if it happens more than once, I want you to forward that as well. And it very likely can. I am required to basically know where you are and what you're doing prior to arriving to your end destination. We need to know where you're at. We need to make sure that everything accommodates your trip. If you're delayed and canceled and you do not make the original time to join us in Zurich, then it's your responsibility to get yourself to Zermatt. Those of you that are on the group flight, if we made your arrangements for you, then we are also monitoring all of that. And this is how it will work when we get to Zurich. People are coming at different time frames. You will go through customs and immigration. You will get your luggage, and when you're cleared to exit, you will go through what they refer to as the arrivals door, meaning people that are waiting for the folks that come through the arrivals door will be there with signs, and we will be there with a guide as well as my team that will be holding up FWSA signs. So that's what you will look for. You'll have your luggage, you'll have already gone through customs immigrations, and you'll be looking for the guide and my team. Gloria is one of 3 team members along with myself that will be there to greet you, to collate everyone once we arrive in Zurich. Our total number of participants for this trip is around 115 people. So this is a big job to get everyone where we need to be and to know your whereabouts at all times. So you're going to go through, you're going to find the guide, you're going to find us, and we're going to ask everyone to kind of group kind of out of the way and just hang tight. If you are one that arrives earlier in the day and choose to go get a cup of coffee or something to eat, that's great, fine and dandy, no problem. But we do request that you come back to that same arrivals area and meet with the group so that we can account for you. We will not leave until we have everyone accounted for, and our guide will direct us to the buses to then depart Zurich and head our way to Zermatt. If you haven't been to that area at all, this is how it works. We bus to an area called Tosh. Tosh is a small community at the base of the hill that we will then get on a train. When we're on the train, that takes us up to Zermatt, because Zermatt essentially is a pedestrian car-free area. There are some little electronic tuk-tuks that are used, but basically our big bus is not allowed to go up to Tosh. Go up to Zermatt. So it'll take us from Tosh. When we arrive in Tosh, I'm going to back up. When we are directed to our bus and you are schlepping your luggage to the bus, personally ensure that your luggage gets loaded onto the bus. Don't just set it there on the sidewalk and then go get your seat and assume somebody else is going to put that on for you. No bueno. We want to make sure that you physically see your piece of luggage get placed on the bus. And that's anytime we're doing any bus transportation, whether it's during the ski week, leaving ski week, or on the extension trip. That is your responsibility. And you don't want to leave anything unattended. Okay, so we arrive at Tosh. They will take our primary checked bag and it will be placed on the train. Your carry-on, your personal bag, you will want to take with you in the train. Prior to departure, in this packet that you'll hear me referring to many times during this hour's conversation, you will be receiving luggage tags that you must put on your luggage. They're going to be different colors for the different hotels. That way, when we arrive in Zermatt, your checked bag will then be picked up by the hotel and it will be taken to your hotel. So if you're staying at the Gornergrat-Dorf, you're going to have a luggage tag that is the colors that go to the Gornergrat-Dorf hotel. You will have in your possession your carry-on piece, and same thing for the Hotel Alex. Okay. When you arrive in Zermatt, you will be directed to your hotel. Those people that are going to the Hotel Alex will go to the Hotel Alex and check in. Those people that are going to the Gornergrat-Dorf will go to the Gornergrat-Dorf hotel and check in. Due to our late arrival because of the airline schedule, this particular year, we're not able to conduct our welcome orientation that first evening. That is my preference, but the airline schedule does not allow for that. So we'll be working on a welcome orientation, most likely the second night that we are there. It's critical that you have your breakfast and the 5 nights dinner meals at the hotel that you are staying at. So if you're paying for the lodging package, staying at the Gornergrat-Dorf, that is where you have your group meals. There will be 2 nights where we are free. You can dine out in Zermatt at your leisure. If you're staying at the Hotel Alex, you will be having your group meals at the Hotel Alex. There are no exceptions to that. It is critical that during all events and activities, you wear your neck wallet, including dinner. Okay. You will be receiving more emails, frequent emails, important updates from me between now and the days before we depart. So I request that you monitor your inbox regularly. Things are apt to change from time to time. That's not unusual. So if I'm updating you via email, then we will definitely be sending you the most current content on a regular basis.
Debbie,
Yes, ma'am.
we have a chat regarding the neck wallet. What is a neck wallet? Is it a hanging name tag?
It is a hanging packet that has your name badge in front. We also include an optional medical card requesting that you fill that out and place it behind your name tag. It is optional, but I must tell you, in times of medical crisis, medical situations, if you are sensitive to that, that allows us to make quick, prompt decisions for you because we have a little bit more information to go by. No, we don't make your medical choices. No, we do not make your medical decisions. But if I know I'm dealing with someone that has a heart condition or who is epileptic and we're dealing with a medical situation, it just empowers us to make better decisions on your behalf. Obviously, we work with you, assist you to get medical care whenever situations like that do come about. The neck wallet is actually large enough to accommodate your passport. So it's a very nice fabric neck wallet, but most importantly, it has your name on the front with the name badge. Okay, also in this packet that you're going to be receiving is going to include a guidebook. Your guidebook is going to give you a ton of information. When this is all sent to you, I certainly request and expect you to take a look at each and every page. There's going to be information on the hotels. There will be information on the local embassy and consulate. There will be information on the itinerary tentative schedule, of course, subject to change, but we do our very best to give you the most current information that we have at that time. It will have a list of the participants. There's just a lot of good information. It'll talk about what is available in that area to do besides actual skiing in Zermatt. So we try to give you a good overview of the area that we're going to. Like I said, the electronic tickets, the e-tickets will be also included in your packet. Okay, then those will be sent to you either UPS or snail mail. We do recommend that you get international calling on your cell phone. That too is highly recommended. If we need to get a hold of you, we're dealing with an emergency, we're dealing with a situation, and if you have international calling plan, we can connect. Same thing applies if you guys need to get a hold of me. If it's a basic question and things, feel free to give me a text. If it is an emergency, I expect you to give me a call. If you are skiing and we run into trouble, we've got an emergency taking place, one of our members, you observe something with one of our participants, you know, do the friendly buddy thing. Call and let me know what's going on. If you don't connect with me, there are 3 of my teammates on there, and let them know. In some cases, dealing with incidents or injuries, you will be asked to complete a form detailing what has transpired. Far West highly recommends travel insurance. We do not sell travel insurance. We have an insurance company listed on the Far West website, and on your emails for your statements, our tour operator does sell trip insurance. And we recommend that you read the fine print. I've had multiple conversations with many of you about insurance, and there are many companies that sell trip insurance. There are many companies that sell many variations to each plan. That's entirely up to you as to which plan you choose to invest in.
Debbie,
Okay. Yes.
we have another chat.
Uh-huh.
Does our package cost include ski tickets? I thought not.
It does not. On our next Zoom number 2 session, we'll be talking about the ski area and skiing in the Zermatt, Switzerland, Italy area. I will be addressing icon path information during this session, however, but the lodging package does not cover lift tickets. We normally do not include them in our packages. We have some people that don't want to ski every day. We have some people that will join us that don't ski any longer, or there are not skiers, period. So we don't feel that it's fair to everyone to include it in the package, since you may not be using them. So we don't price that in. Was there another question? So far, so good. Okay. I'd like to address COVID-19 issues. I'm a firm believer on being proactive and taking really good care of our participants. You will be required to wear a mask on the bus, on the train, and in many public areas. I personally will be wearing a mask on the airplane. I would recommend that you do as well. Some airlines are asking for that. I don't know if you've been seeing on the news as recent as this weekend, the triple-demic situation with the flu, COVID, and RSV. We just want to be smart. We're healthy people. We want to stay healthy. I do suggest that you continue to monitor the World Health Organization, the WHO, the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, regularly for updates. I also, in one of my emails, I hope you hear my dog here. I also encourage everyone to sign up what's called STEP. It's the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. My mom passed away and I inherited her dog, so let me pick him up. Here he is. Okay. He's a people person, big time. All righty. So, I recommend that you bring plenty of home COVID tests with you. Bring plenty of masks, your N95, your KN95, FFP2s, triple layer surgical masks. Protect yourself. Let's be smart. Certain countries, certain territories implement rules and regulations and change policies periodically. We try to monitor that. Our tour operator will monitor that. It may say we're all fine and we don't have to do any precautions, but it could change tomorrow. It could be different in Switzerland compared to those going on the extension trip for southern Spain and Mallorca. So, you know, we are in a situation that is constantly changing. We just all need to monitor it and be smart. I refer to myself as your mama bear. I am very, very protective of my people. And you will find that out if you haven't learned that from me already. We just really, really, really stress good value in our trips, giving you complete good quality, top quality service. We listen to our participants to determine where our future destinations are going to be. That's how we work as volunteers for you. So,
Debbie,
yes.
can you explain a little bit more about the STEP program? We've got a couple people asking about it.
Okay. The Smart Traveler Enrollment Program called STEP. It is it's a program run by our government. It is something that you go online and you can sign up for. This will also be included in an email that you'll be receiving. But basically what it does is you will tell them where you're going to be at what time frame of your travels. And in the event that there are disasters, there are demonstrations, there are situations that may come up in an area that you're going to be, you will receive a notification. And I could tell you that it does work. When I had our Far West Ski Association group in India, I received a notification from our government, and we're already in India. I received this notification early one morning indicating that there was a planned demonstration that was going to take place near where we were, and to avoid going into that area for safety issues. So we get on the bus and we're traveling along, and our guide says, well, we're going to be deviating our original plan because there's a demonstration that's going to be that is taking place. And so we're going to divert and we're going to avoid that area. And I said, yes, I know, because I had signed up for the STEP program. So I think it's a smart thing. Not everyone will do it, but if you are inclined to be informed, and I recommend that when you're traveling on your own, sign up for the STEP program. There is absolutely no cost to it, but there are benefits to being safe and secure. Okay. Icon pass holders. Your icon pass, whether it is a base or a full pass, should provide you 5 days worth of skiing in Zermatt in Switzerland. What you do is you will take your pass along with your passport to a ticket window and provide them that. That will then allow you to receive a Zermatt ski ticket or ski pass. using your Icon Pass. Now, that's good for Switzerland. If you intend on skiing over to Slovenia for lunch, which is in Italy, which you can do, that will not get you back to Switzerland. So what you will have to do is on the day that you want to ski over to Italy, or you can do it for the whole 5 days worth of your pass. You can upgrade your pass by taking your pass and your passport to the ticket window and let them know that you want to upgrade to the international ticket. That way you can ski both areas without having any problem getting stuck over in Italy. Now, if you do not have an Icon Pass, but you would like to pre-purchase your lift tickets in advance, I'm going to be sending out an email that will have a sign-up form that will have many things on there, including the opportunity to pre-purchase your lift tickets. Those lift tickets will be good for both areas. So that will be considered an international ticket. Also on that sign-up form will give you an option to sign up for the midweek optional day tour to Bern, which is the capital of Switzerland. We're going to be offering that. Right now, I'm firming up many details that are dealing with this particular sign-up form. We're planning on that being on Wednesday, March 1st. So I was meeting with our tour operator on a conference yesterday to finalize several additional details. So these are ones that we're still firming up. We also plan the welcome orientation. I'm trying to negotiate a good price for ski guides for people to sign up for in advance. That will be a cost for you. We can't get it free, but I asked. Unlike in the United States, typically Europe ski areas, they do not have like a mountain host like we do in the US, where you can meet at 10 o'clock or at 1 o'clock and they can give you a free tour of their mountain, their ski area. Europe is not known for that. What they commonly do is they have ski guides that are for hire. So we're working on some details for that. I don't have prices. I don't have that firmed up yet, but I think it would certainly be well worth an investment on your part, especially if you haven't been to that area or you're very unfamiliar and you don't really know the ins and outs of that. On our second Zoom session, we are going to be addressing the ski area and ski in Zermatt. So we'll be dealing with a lot more details on that. We'll also be including on this sign-up form information on ski rental equipment. We're negotiating some group discounts for you guys. Commonly, it will be sent as a link to the ski shop where you can pre-order your equipment. Something else we're working on is an optional day tour in Zurich on March 4th. So March 4th is a day that we will depart Zermatt and bus back to Zurich. Many of us are overnighting in Zurich. Some are then flying home back to the States. Some people are going on to do other things. And some of the rest of us are going to southern Spain and Mallorca. So one of the things that I would like to include is an optional day tour in Zurich. Commonly, we fly in and out of Zurich all the time. but we don't get to experience this great city. And I understand it's fabulous. I understand they have an underground area and that they have downtown marketplaces and things that, you know, I'd like for us to explore. So we'll be working on those details. That too will be coming to you in a, hopefully we can get that tied down here in the next couple of weeks. The ski area over there isn't open yet. They're scheduled to open in December 10th. So in some cases, the hotels were not even open in order for us to get all the details, and the ski school wasn't open, and things are just opening up for us to finalize some of the other activities that we're working on. We'll also be inviting you to an après-ski social event one evening. And then we'll have our welcome orientation and we'll have a farewell party. So those details are being finalized as we speak. A lot going on, huh? Yeah. So one of the most important things is for my team and myself to make sure that your needs are met, you guys are safe, you are informed, we continue to communicate with you. In case of emergency, regardless of what it is, day or night, if you need me, I want you to contact me. I mean, don't wait in the morning if you've got a problem at night. You'll also read in the guidebook, if you are starting to feel ill, seek medical care. We encourage people to be proactive with their health and make sure that, you know, we're making good decisions and we're there to help you on how all that will work. Just if you don't find me, you'll see one of my team members. Definitely contact us. I
Okay,
see we have
Debbie.
another chat. Yes.
Yep, you got it.
Okay. I don't have pricing yet because the ski schools are not open yet. The question is about how much more is an international ticket costs, and I don't have that information. I asked yesterday in my conference meeting, but he didn't have that information yet either. We will be addressing that in our Zoom #2 session. By that time, we should have additional answers to some of these questions. Commonly in Europe, the day tickets are considerably less than in the United States. You know, in the US, well, one-day tickets, $150 to $200 in some of these resorts. I believe in Zermatt last year, it was running around $80, $85, something like that. Don't quote me for sure, but I know it's considerably less than a day ticket in the United States. So you're getting good value there. Okay, so now I want to just go over what you can expect on Zoom #2 session, and then I think we'll probably have a little bit of time for some extra questions. My team will be identifiable. We will be wearing, some of us will be wearing a red jacket with the Far West Ski Association name on the back. Some of us will be wearing a blue vest with the Far West logo on the front. In your guidebook, we'll be researching out additional activities. It's for informational purposes only. Some of these activities, Far West, we don't endorse necessarily. It's up to you to kind of explore the details of them, but we'd like to at least tell you what else you can do. You want to go snowshoeing and cross-country skiing and some additional things in that common area. They have a really nice museum in Zermatt. And if you haven't been there before, you do need to go and visit the museum. It's really, really nice. Other things that are important to me are to make sure that no one gets left behind. no one gets over there and they go, oh my gosh, I don't know anyone. I just met my roommate. I don't know, and I don't have anybody to ski with. I don't know who's what level of a skier, so on and so forth. Let that be known. We work really hard to make sure that no one is left out and that everyone has a ski buddy. Regardless of your level, we want to make sure that you have someone to ski, and that's just smart skiing. That's just, safety. We'll be also addressing the ski bus shuttle system and how that'll all work. If you should be carrying your passport while you're skiing. We'll go over electrical adapters and converters and things like that to make sure that you can use your electronic devices. Your guidebook will also have the information on the hotel. It will have the address. It will have the phone numbers on there. So we recommend that you make sure that you're leaving a copy of this with a responsible person at home, as well as making sure that you have a copy of your passport kept separate from the passport itself. Some of this stuff will be coming to you in an email. Currency, we'll be talking about that. Switzerland uses the Swiss franc. Southern Spain and Mallorca use the euro. We'll also be talking about the details on those people that are going on the extension trip who have also brought big luggage and or couples and or you have your ski equipment with you. We will be making being directed by our guide on where you can actually store your ski equipment at the Zurich airport and not schlep it to southern Spain. Number one, they won't allow you to take that many pieces of luggage on the airline, especially on the flight from Malaga to Mallorca. We're using a different airline. It's called Vueling, and they have stricter limitations on that. If you are couples and you choose to leave one big piece of luggage, combining your ski clothing in it, and then use your other piece of luggage for your extension trip, that's smart. We have a full bus on the extension trip. So all your carry-on is going to be taken inside with you. We're not going to be taking any ski equipment on the extension trip whatsoever because our bus is going to be full and the luggage compartment is going to be packed. Okay. And I have a waiting list for the extension. So we'll be updating you guys regularly. We will be following up with a ton of additional updated information. I am open to taking any questions.
Debbie,
Yes.
I just sort of answered one. It came
Okay.
directly to me, but
Sure.
it's the question is, what hotel will the Far West team be staying at?
We will be split based on the number of people staying at the Alex Hotel. There will be 3 of us, and there will be 1 at the Gornergrot. And then, of course, we will be circulating both properties.
We have, I don't know how to say your last name with your hand up.
Oh,
There you go.
name is
Sophie.
Leah. Hi, I'm Sophia. Hi, nice to meet you. And
My
thank
pleasure.
you so much for these meetings and organizing it. I'm just curious. I'm sorry, it's a personal question, not related to other people. So you assigned me a roommate. Is my roommate on this call? Just curious.
You know what? Out of 115 people, I don't remember.
Okay.
We
Okay.
can, we can talk offline, but looking at the ones that are on here, I would say no.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You bet. Randy? Melissa? Yeah. Unmute yourself so we can hear you.
I have a
Hi.
question.
Sure.
Hello. I have a question about when you were talking about when we go from the airport to the bus that takes us to the train station to Zermatt. You
Yes.
said one piece of luggage. Our tickets, we get 2 pieces of luggage plus our carry-on, and one's going to be our ski stuff. So are we going to put it all on the bus? Because you made a point of 1 piece of luggage.
Well, on the train, they have stated your 1 checked luggage piece. However, obviously you need to get your ski equipment there as well.
Mhm.
In the event that they do charge us additionally, I will let you know.
Okay.
I
thank you.
don't anticipate that. I know that they're not going to leave anything on the sidewalk,
Mhm.
but that is how the contract states.
Okay. All
So-
right. Thank you.
I think you're probably safe to say, but we definitely want to make sure all your carry-on stuff goes inside with you.
Related to that, you said we're all gonna meet at the arrival store and
Arrivals door, yes,
the arrivals door. Got it.
door,
So
yes.
we will know exactly, because we're gonna be there a day early. So we'll
Yes.
know exactly where that is.
Well, you will, because you'll be going through it the day that you arrive. And then the next day when you come back to meet the group,
Mhm.
you will want to go to that same arrivals area.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, I know that's kind of tricky, and that's one of the most important reasons why we're having this Zoom meeting, because it's like, what do I do? Where do I go? How do I do this? It's just the anxiety and the unknown is really, really scary for many of us. And it's scary for me when I'm trying to find all of you, you know? So yeah, that is the plan.
Okay.
So we'll have you backtrack and join us in that same general area when you're exiting. And also, some airlines, let me tell you this, some airlines will arrive in one terminal, but you'll need to be at the other terminal. So until I get informed as to which terminal our group flights arrive at, that's where you will need to meet us. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. So once again, read the email information very carefully, because I will attempt to get that conveyed to you as well. Okay, next question. This is good.
I do-
Just quick, oh, sorry,
Go ahead. I have a chat, but go ahead first and then I'll.
sorry. Yeah, just quickly. It may be too early, Debbie, to know what time you would like us to meet on the pickup date, the meetup date for the buses. I know we don't know which terminal yet, but do you know what
Correct.
time we should be at the airport in this arrival store area?
Well, right now, our group air is scheduled to arrive at 3:55 p.m. on the 25th. Gloria and I are coming in on a different flight. We'll be there earlier. Again, if that changes, if the airlines makes a change on us, then we will have to convey that to you. The main thing is this, look at it this way. We're not going to know exactness of some of these details. We will never know until we're there experiencing it. And so what I try to tell people is think of it this way. Once you get over there, once you get on that international flight, you're on vacation. So kick back, relax. You know darn well, Debbie's got me on the list. They're not going to leave without me. I have your cell numbers. I have my laptop with pictures of your faces. So sometimes that's what we have to do. I mean, we've not done this Zoom conferences like this until this trip. And so I've had to load up my computer and look at your passport picture to go and find these people. This is what they look like, you know, type of thing. In the event that our group flights get changed, then we will certainly let people know that as well. The main thing is if you get there, nobody's around yet, hang out. Go get a cup of coffee, come back, hang out. Just hang out. You can text me, Debbie, we're here, blah, 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 by doors, whatever. And when we're around, I'll communicate with you. My phone's on 24/7.
And mine
Thank
will
you.
be too.
Okay.
Okay, do people usually take skis there or rent? What about boots?
You know,
I gave generally,
yeah,
or
people
I have
do,
taken, okay.
yeah, they do both. Some people just take their boots and they rent skis when they get there to simplify their life. Some people will only ski on their skis, so they will, schlep their skis. Some airlines will charge you for your ski equipment. Up until now, I believe Swiss, Lufthansa will allow you to bring your skis, but I'm going to say, don't quote me on that. Check their website as well, because we're monitoring it as well. In the past, they allowed us to take a ski bag and a boot bag. In terms of a ski bag, if you do bring your skis and you're checking them, obviously, that's what it means, is your ski bag. You can put your helmet in there. Some people are able to put their skis and their boots in there and stay within the weight requirement, but they're very, very careful to not let people pack it with a whole bunch of clothes. Then they'll be charging you as a second or third bag. Some airlines consider your ski bag and a boot bag as one. And so when you're checking the websites, look into the baggage requirements or allowances, and then go into sports equipment and see what the airline will allow. Because there are different people taking different, who have made their own flight arrangements that are using different carriers than Lufthansa. Lufthansa is our group air carrier. Okay, who else has a question?
You just answered one of them.
Oh, good.
It was, what airline is the group taken at as SFO?
Okay, Lufthansa, LAX and SFO. Okay, and just so that you guys know, as of 10 days ago, I was required to release any unused air seats and return any unsold hotel rooms, which was only a few at the Gornegrot. The Hotel Alex has been sold out for months, and we've been begging to get more, and no. Matter of fact, our tour operator, they didn't even have a room for him. And I'm like, now, wait a minute. I need you there with me. We've got 115 people. So we made arrangements for him. So, yeah. All right, you guys, 5 minutes and we're done with this. Any last comments? Any recommendations? Any thoughts? Carol, Dave, talk to me. Unmute you.
No, I can talk. This is Randy.
Okay, Randy, sure.
Thank you for all you've done.
You're
This
welcome.
this is well done, and it's very informative. And I said earlier email, I had a lot of questions, and Now I can't think of any because I think they're all pretty well taken care of. So thank you.
Good, you're very welcome. Craig, do you have anything to contribute? Unmute yourself, please. Come on.
There you go.
All
All right.
right.
Oh, this whole time I haven't figured out, we're doing it on the phone. We couldn't get it to go on the computer, but
Got
my,
it.
Randy. Melissa.
yeah, hi Randy and Melissa. You know, they're only about 5 miles from where we're at right now. So the question I have is actually maybe getting the cart before the horse, but come departure time from Zermatt and going back to Zurich.
Yes.
And we have to once again get on the train and go from Zermatt down to Tosh. And I
Correct.
assume take the bus again from Tosh down to Zurich.
Zurich,
And
correct.
do we have an approximate time when that is going to be? Have you guys given any thought to that yet to find
We've
out?
been giving a lot of thought to that because I want to offer the optional day tour in Zurich. My expectation, but we're waiting for confirmation from the transportation company in Europe. My expectation is we'll be leaving early, right after breakfast. So I would say my guess would be an 8-ish departure.
Oh,
And
okay.
again, until we can get an answer from the transportation company, but we have to get the confirmation from the tour guide people in Zurich to kind of blend all that together. We're throwing in a lot of extra options on this trip, many more than what we've ever done in the past. And whose brilliant idea was that?
So,
But
then,
yeah,
just kind of ballparking or space. So you'd say we'd probably leave Zermatt at 8, which would mean we'd probably leave Tosh at 9 or something like that. Is that a ballpark-ish kind of a thing?
you know, I would say that's probably pretty close. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, because all right, that sounds good. We
I
just
know.
kind of, we have yet another connection that we're gonna make.
Right,
in
and I know you had emailed me earlier with that question, but I didn't have that much information, even though it's
Sure.
partial on my end, but that's
Yeah.
my expectation at this point.
And I think I looked it up on MapQuest or some damn where, but what is the, do you know off the time, what is it, 5-hour bus drive from Zurich to Tosh and vice versa? Is it 4 or 5 hours? Do you happen
I
to?
think they're estimating 3.
Oh, 3 hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
2.5, 3, 3.5,
Okay. Very
depending on
good.
the traffic and how early we get a head start on.
Right. Okay. That's really good to know. All right. That really is all. Those are all the questions that I have, and Marilyn has, I think. Other than that, we're good to go. We
Okay,
got our
good.
whack.
I know many people have many deviations and additional arrangements in and above what we're doing for the group. Dave, are you guys going to South Bay? Are you guys skiing elsewhere? No. Okay. All righty then. I want to thank you guys for participating.
Out of Los Angeles, do you have any idea how many people are flying out of LA over to Zurich on that flight?
Not off the top of my head.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't.
I
Yeah.
was just wondering if if we were going to be together or we could identify anybody.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that because people are coming in from other areas as well. So basically the Zurich is our meeting hub for
Yeah.
everyone coming in from many locations. One
Okay.
last question. You have the opportunity to ski 6 days. So we arrive on the 25th. You can ski the first day on the 26th. And we'll be departing March 4th back to Zurich. Okay,
Right.
so I just want to let you know, we're going to have a Zoom 2 for those of you that are, again, newer to Far West International Travel Program. And then Zoom 3 will be inviting everyone to participate, with the exception, I do have 4 people that are joining us as the standalone trip just for the extension, Southern Spain and Mallorca. And I'll be meeting with Gloria, and myself will be meeting with them independently because it involves their trip so differently. But if you guys have any other additional questions or comments or thoughts or details that you feel we can do to improve your experience here, shoot me an email. I'm your sponge. I'm working for you. So I want to thank you all for participating, and you'll be getting another invite. Yes, Gloria?
Yeah, Julie's had her hand up for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you just covered some of what I was asking. The first day that we can ski is the Sunday, and then we're going to be there through Friday, eligible ski days, and then Saturday morning is the day we have to leave, right?
Correct. Hi, Betsy's
then-
friend, Julie.
What's that?
I said, hi, Betsy's friend, Julie.
Yeah, I'm Betsy's friend. You all might know Betsy Couch. She's a very good friend of mine, long term. Yeah, this is my first trip, although I'm going to Jackson Hole, so maybe I'll see some of you there if you guys go.
Oh yeah, you'll see me there.
Okay, Gloria, we'll meet there. Okay, and then you were talking about maybe a day trip in Zermatt, or not Zermatt, Zurich. That would be just the afternoon of the 4th or something?
Correct. Correct.
And then what time on the 5th do we head out to the extension? Is that earlier in the morning kind of thing?
Yeah, I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Okay, and then my final question is, when were you going to send out this package of information so I don't
As
pester
soon
you?
as I can acquire all the details. I've been working on this.
Oh, I know
every-
you've been working on this for a very long time, like at least
Yeah.
half a year.
Yeah,
Or maybe
I've
a
been
year.
working on this trip for 2 years, you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Bravo.
yeah.
Thank
So
you.
we're at the point where all the last little minute details are all culminating, and I don't keep any of this close to my chest. My goal is to get it out there to you guys.
There's
Okay.
one more chat. And it's about arranging the hotel for March 4th. Do we need to arrange a hotel for the 4th
And who's
by
that
ourselves?
from Sophie? Is that
Yes.
from you, Sophie? Okay.
Yeah.
That is part of your lodging package. And I have spreadsheets on everything. So let me just confirm that you were on it, but I believe so.
Okay,
I'll shoot you an email back.
thank you so much.
You bet.
And thank you again for everything.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to let you guys go for now, and I'll be back in touch. I'll be sending another invite, and be safe. It's raining where I live. It's snowing at Mammoth and then the Sierras. So keep your prayer warriors out there for more snow. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And I'll stop the recording this time.